Alright, we have a World Cup match getting started here. This is going to be Russia versus Poland. Representing Russia is phoenixfox playing Dragon, and representing Poland is Romano Soprano, aka Madavaster, playing Scorpion. So Secret Void, Secret Fire, no new roles for these clans. Let me see if I can get the deck lists here. So pretty standard Crab Splash for the Dragon deck, it looks like. The Scorpion deck is running Dragon Splash with 2 Let Go, 3 Hawk Tattoo. Very heavy event deck here. Hawk Tattoo is the only attachment in that deck. A lot of 1-times cards here. This is actually an interesting deck. There's 1 Walking the Way, 1 Mono no Aware, 1 Maze of Illusion, 1 I Can Swim, 1 Censure, 1 Calling in Favors, 2 Ambush actually. 10 holdings as well is kind of surprising. And we see a bunch of holdings here actually. Okay, so what happened? So Scorpion just went ahead and took the Passing Fate. Ooh, we see Hidden Moon Dojo. Mono no Aware, that's a card I haven't seen in a while. Yeah, same. Scorpion is, I think, the only deck that's ever run it with any kind of success. But even in decks that do run it, you don't see it get played every game. Let me post this in League Media also. So yeah, Hidden Moon Dojo is a really good card that's going to let him play this Court Novus, even though he didn't play it in the Dynasty phase. The only downside is he flipped it on one of the edge provinces here, so it will only interact with the one next to it. Ran 2 times in Unicorn, it worked fine, quotation marks, yeah. I mean, the problem with it is it's just so expensive, and you really need a deck that can afford to not play characters with a lot of fate on them like Scorpion can to get the full effectiveness of it. Ooh, we see an attack here actually. This is pretty dangerous. He finds Sacred Sanctuary, so that's going to allow this Togashi Initiate to defend and he won't bow. I'm actually a little unsure on that attack. If he found Restoration of Balance, that's 6 cards he would have to discard. I guess anything other than Restoration is probably okay. Even this one is like not terrible, so it's fine, I guess. Like Feast or Famine you don't care about. Shameful Display you kind of care about, but not really. And then Sacred Sanctuary is fine if you can still win this conflict. Going for the Earth Ring here, we see defense with the Initiate. So yeah, it's kind of awkward actually for phoenixfox, because if he wants to win, he'll have to put an attachment. Reprieve is actually pretty good, though. There's Hidden Moon Dojo going to reveal Shoju. Probably not really what you want. If you play that here, you'll have to spend like all your fate. If you have a Let Go, though, you could try to kill this Togashi Initiate. But that doesn't seem great. Dragon could easily still have a conflict character. Hey, Night Crawlers, how's it going? Ooh, wow, looking at the deck lists here, Scorpion is actually running Web of Lies, the new Scorpion province, where the strength is equal to twice the bid on your bid dial. It's not like he doesn't own a Fate for Shoju. Yeah, I mean, he can play Shoju, that's fine. But, like, you don't really want to spend all of your Fate, do you? Um, okay, we see a Force Shame to dishonor the Initiate. So Scorpion will win that conflict. Hits a Finger of Jade on the discard there. I think ideally here... Ooh, there's a Let Go on the Reprieve. Wait, hold on. I think I missed it. I think both players passed their first conflict. Yeah, so we see pass. Hold on. Actually, yeah, 3 passes. So that was actually the last conflict there. I didn't realize that. Dragon will get the favor since the Initiate was standing up. I'm actually a little bit unsure why you spend a Let Go on that Reprieve there. Like, I think you should just let him live, right? He's dishonored, so it's, like, not a big deal. Yeah, I don't really like that Let Go too much. Yep, gonna discard Shoju there. So we see a Court Novice and a Bayushi Liar here. Gonna play the Court Novice. Does Dragon just play Mitsu? You could just play Mitsu with like a lot of Fate. Yeah, Mitsu 5 Fate. Scorpion will get the passing Fate. So now you just need like another Finger of Jade, I guess. I mean, he's probably going to get dishonored, right? Like, Scorpion has so many ways to dishonor people. Finger of Jade would still be nice, though. Romano Soprano is... I believe he is madavaster on the spreadsheet, the Polish Scorpion player. Not sure what his actual name is. But yeah, this is the Russia versus Poland matchup. We see the Bayushi Liar played here, so we can flip another card now and see what it is. Does his row have Abandoning Honor, or does he run I Can Swim? Let's find out. So he does have one I Can Swim. The row is going to be Secret Cache, Upholding Authority, Shameful Display, Pilgrimage, I think. And then Web of Lies under the Stronghold, maybe? You definitely don't put Web of Lies in the row, right? Yeah, phoenixfox. He does have a Finger of Jade, that's nice. And, ooh, we see an attack at Sacred Sanctuary, so he is going to get to use that on Mitsu here. Yeah, pretty standard provinces other than the Web of Lies, which you don't really see too often, I think, but there's a Court Games to honor Mitsu, that's pretty good. So Scorpion is going to need a couple dishonor cards here. There's a Way of the Scorpion, it goes off. So you save the Finger of Jade for Fate Worse Than Death. Just need to really watch for Swim, yep. I mean, both of the bedials are 5 right now, so you should be fine. Finding another Bayushi Liar with this flip here is pretty good, I think. It's definitely a card that you want to play more of. You could just play that during this conflict, right? We see a City of Lies get triggered. What's he going to play? You can't play Fate Worse Than Death, right? Because it just gets Finger of Jaded. I could play Calling in Favors. Could play Ambush, I guess. Ooh, Maze of Illusion, okay. So, do you cancel this? I don't think you can afford to cancel this, can you? Like, you just have to hope you get lucky. There's only one maze in the deck. Ooh, he guesses it right. Wow. Yeah, so the thing that's kind of dumb about Maze, Sanctuary prevents bow as well. Yeah, that's true. So Maze of Illusion wouldn't have actually bowed him there. It would have just dishonored. So yeah, you definitely don't cancel. Um, but yeah, the dumb thing about Maze of Illusion is that games, like, from the point that Maze of Illusion gets played, games usually go in like two completely different directions. Uh, and it's all just based on the coin flip. We see a Fine Katana. The Bayushi Lyre got played, so he's going to Stronghold probably for +2. Still not going to be quite enough to win. Yeah, what you really want to do is you want to dishonor Mitsu if you can. He was hoping that he would just spend the Finger of Jade on that, but I don't think you can. I think you have to just hope that you guess it right. Oh wow. Just gonna go ahead and play another Finger of Jade here. Sure. Balance is an illusion. Maze of Illusion is not balanced. Tao of Dirty Deeds. Yeah, that sounds about right. We see the Stronghold used, so that's going to prevent the break, but not win the conflict. You don't really care about Void too much here. That doesn't even turn on the Court Novus. Ooh, he has Seal of the Dragon, though. Okay. So this is one thing that I actually kind of don't like about Seal of the Dragon is that I've seen it get played on Mitsu a lot because sometimes you just need that extra one political skill. In which case a fan would just be strictly better. Yeah, definitely an expensive defense. I mean, Mitsu's going to be staying around for like pretty much forever, right? So playing a bunch of attachments on him is probably fine. Scorpion does win that conflict with an Adept of Shadows. So gonna take one fade off Mitsu. So Mitsu can go fire now. Yeah, I mean it's a waste of a seal, but it's still one extra political, so I don't know. You go fire, right? Ooh, he's going water. Let's see what province he finds. It is Pilgrimage. Okay. So that's a pretty good province to find here. Skill 6. So if the Adept of Shadows gets played again, he will not be breaking. He'll need like a Hurricane Punch. We see the Adeptus Shadows get returned to the hand. We see a Goblin Sneak played into the conflict. That's going to take his last fate. So this is still breaking though. So we do see a pass. There's the Adeptus Shadows, gets played again. So now it is not breaking. So you need a Hurricane Punch. If you don't have a Hurricane Punch, I guess you favorable ground home. Ooh, he does have it. Very nice. Let's see what Scorpion has. If you don't have any way to counter this Hurricane Punch, then you probably should have just let this break, right? You can still play a conflict character to do a second attack. So it's fine, probably. This way he's spending a lot of fate, though. Oh, wow, that feels bad. We see a Hawk Tattoo to bring in the Court Novus. I think that's a mistake. That is going to force him to spend the Hurricane Punch again, I guess. But, yeah, I don't like that. Nerf Tattoo, yeah. Hopefully, we were hoping that there was going to be some kind of news about that yesterday, but... Oh, wow, he plays another Hawk Tattoo on his Goblin Sneak. Ooh. Spending these Hawk Tattoos here in this way feels really bad. And he just has another Hurricane Punch. So, yeah, I mean, I guess you're getting him to spend cards, but... Yeah, I really don't like this. Adeptus Shadows goes back to the hand. Like, trading Hawk Tattoos for Hurricane Punches is just really bad, right? So this will break. The watering won't do anything, so that's okay, I guess. And then you can just play this Adept and go at Sacred Sanctuary, probably Fire. Yeah, I think you play Adept and go Fire at Sacred Sanctuary. It's military, so the favor won't help. Yeah, it seems good. If you hadn't played any cards in that conflict, though, other than... Yeah, like, I just wouldn't have played anything there. He spent 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fate. That's a lot. And 3 cards. Yeah, I really don't like that. Dishonoring this Mitsu is really big, though. And if you can get a break out of Sacred Sanctuary while you're at it, then that's pretty good. It's hard to see what Phoenix Fox can do to stop the break here. Adaptive Shadows with 1 fate. If you actually bring it back to your hand again this turn, you can use your Stronghold, but I guess that's not really a big deal. This way you save 2 fate next turn, if you were going to play it again. So yeah, he is going to go for the firing. Yeah, I actually don't see how you can stop this break. Could favorable then double attach Void Fist? I mean, I guess, but I don't know if he has that many cards left. Ooh, he passes. So that is probably a mistake, right? Like, favorable grounding in just saves you an honor. Maybe he's just going to save it for next turn, though. I'm not sure. Yeah, so that is a break on Sacred Sanctuary, which means that Scorpion will have to attack a different province now. So I'll have to watch out for Restoration of Balance. Feast or Famine still is not going to do anything. Shameful Display, though, is pretty big. So you really don't want to hit Restoration or Shameful here. So it might be difficult now for Scorpion to attack. Let's see. We have an investigator played with 3 fate. I would want to play her away, I think. It's always a good card to have. You could just pass, though, and we do see the pass. Dragon has spent all 3 Fingers of Jade already. One of them got discarded from an Earth Ring, and the other 2 are currently on Mitsu. So this Investigator can just get Fate Worse Than Death. I've heard Investigator is good in the Scorpion matchup. Yeah, it definitely is. Scorpion, Pathfinder's Blade. Scorpion really like to have a lot of cards in their hand because they have really good conflict cards. So being able to see what's in their hand and discard any card you want is really powerful. Ooh, we see Mono no Aware. So that's going to draw a card and remove 1 fate from each of these characters here. So if he can Fate Worse Than Death Investigator and then get a Void Ring, it's pretty good. So generally with Investigator against Scorpion, if you don't have a Finger of Jade on him, you want to defend with him instead of attacking, because then you can use the ability before the Fate Worse Than Death goes off. But I don't think Scorpion will give him that opportunity. I think you're just not going to do a political attack this turn as Scorpion. You might not even do a military attack either. Like hitting Shameful Display or Restoration of Balance is just way too strong. Seems early to play Mono no Aware. Yeah, I'm not sure why the Mono no Aware got played there. Definitely seems early. Ooh, wow. Mitsu attacks a face down province and is going to find Shameful Display. That's actually pretty lucky since he's already dishonored. And this is military skill 4, so it's going to be difficult to prevent this from breaking. You could defend with Adaptive Shadows. Nope, just not going to defend though. That's probably fine. Ooh, Cunning Magistrate. That's really powerful. Oh, but he's going to Void Fist it, right? He plays Hurricane Punch, so he's going to play another card and then Void Fist. Maybe he didn't want to get Investigated out from his hand. Maybe. But like I said, you're not going to attack political here. Ooh, Censure on Hurricane Punch. Why do you censure that? That actually doesn't make sense. Because that literally doesn't do anything. Like, you should save that for a Void Fist. I'm really confused on that censure there. Does anyone have any idea why you would censure that? Like, all it does is stop him from drawing a card, right? Maybe he thought he was trying to dig for Void Fist. Phoenix Fox is going to Hawk Tattoo in the Adaptive Shadows. Yeah, the punch counts towards Void Fist anyway because you still played a card even though the ability the effect of the ability got cancelled. So yeah, all it does is deny that card draw. Ooh, there's the 3rd Hawk Tattoo to move in the Investigator. He immediately gets favorable grounded home. Won't keep favor, so spend centuries while you can, I guess. I really think you should save it for Void Fist, though. Like, if you get Void Fisted now, you're just pretty sad. There's the Shameful Display to honor the Cunning Magistrate. Wait, he dishonors Adaptive Shadows? Okay. So this actually makes sense. If you use it on Mitsu, he could Finger of Jade it, I guess. But the other thing is, this way you can get more honor off the board and start using your Stronghold more. There's the Void Fist. Only one Sentry in the Scorpion deck, so it just doesn't have to worry about that now. I guess if you spent the Sentry on the Void Fist, he could just play it again, right? But that's one less Void Fist that he has. I don't know. Oh, did he use him to play Hurricane Punch? Yeah, that's true, actually. I forgot about that. So, never mind. Goblin Sneak is going to steal this Pathfinder's Blade. Okay. So that's one less military, I guess. Yeah, so the attacker is not winning now. So you can Stronghold now. We see a Bonsai on Adaptive Shadows, though. That steal is kind of important, yeah. Yeah, Scorpion can attack now. That's actually a pretty big deal. You can go Goblin Sneak with the Pathfinder's Blade and look at a face-down province. And if you find a Restoration of Balance, that's like excellent. Dragon does have the Let Go in the deck, though, that we haven't seen yet. And there's not much to use it on in this matchup, since... Like, if you have Let Go, you should 100% play it on the Pathfinder's Blade. It's a 1 times... Ooh, wow. Kami Unleashed got played at home, but he Hawk Tattooed it in. And there's the Mountain's Anvil Castle, so Dragon is still going to win this. But yeah, if you have the Let Go, you should definitely spend it on the Pathfinder's Blade. There's only 1 Calling in Favors in the Scorpion deck, and the only attachments are 3 Hawk Tattoos, which have all been played already. So there's like actually nothing better to spend the Let Go on. So you should do that now before he has a chance to attack. Yep, there's the Let Go. Assassination got discarded at random, that doesn't do much. Adaptive Shadows goes back to the hand, so he's lower honor now, he can use the Stronghold. And yeah, I think you can't attack here. Ooh, he only has 3 Fate. That's a problem. You shouldn't have played the Kami Unleashed. If he has Fate Worse Than Death now, he just can't play it. Okay, he's just going to play the Adaptive Shadows. But yeah, not being able to Fate Worse Than Death this Investigator is not good. So we actually could see Scorpion go for an air attack here. That gets him a couple of Fate, denies it from Dragon as well. And you only have 8 cards, so hitting Restoration is not terrible. Still pretty bad, though. Ooh, he does find Restoration of Balance. Unfortunate. Feast could be bad. Yeah, Feast could be bad because Dragon gets a Fate. Didn't find it, though. You don't really want to find Shameful Display. I guess Shameful is, like, probably fine because that forces him to defend with the Investigator, right? So yeah, Shameful I think actually would have been the best one there. Can't dishonor you. Discards 2 court games, I Can Swim, and Fate Worse Than Death. Wow, that's a pretty strong discard there. A lot of really good cards. We see no defense, so this is actually going to break, which is actually not good for Scorpion because then you have to attack a different province, which is either going to be Feast or Shameful. Why not use Blade? I'm assuming you mean Pathfinder's Blade. It got let go. No more Pathfinder's Blade. Yeah. When Shameful is the best province to attack, you know that there's a problem. Dragon provinces are just pretty wild. Yep, so Investigator gonna go back at this Shameful Display here. So maybe, I think he should have probably saved it in the first conflict so that he can't attack there for free now, right? He's not breaking, but if he plays like literally any card, he'll break. Ooh, we see the defense. This is the Void Ring. You're probably fine if he gets the Void Ring. What does he void Adaptive Shadows and then you just pull it back to the hand? It's not a big deal, I think. Oh, we see court games to dishonor the Investigator. That's pretty good. Oh, he didn't defend. Okay. Let's see what's in the hand. Fate Worse Than Death. Assassinate. Assassinate. Wow, he kept 2 assassinates. That's gotta be wrong, right? Immediately discards the Fate Worse Than Death. You should have kept 2 Fate Worse Than Deaths. Well, what you actually should have done is saved 4 Fate and a Fate Worse Than Death and just taken care of this Investigator. Like, that would have been the best play, I think. You could even go for the Void Ring next. Yeah, so now he has 2 Assassinates in his hand, which is, like, pretty worthless, right? There's a court games to honor the Investigator, so 1 skill off breaking again. And then I guess Adaptive Shadows will go. You might go Water. It has a Fate on it, and that keeps the Favor. You still tie Favor, though, if you go Fire. Yeah, I think Fire is probably better. And you're going to be first player next turn, so then you can go for the Water Ring with 2 Fate if you want. So yeah, I would go Fire here. And it looks like that is what we see. Finds Shameful Display this time. That's good. Actually, Feast or Famine would have been better on this one because Scorpion had to discard 4 cards and then got investigated as well. Feast or Famine would have been better here because then he doesn't get the Seeker Fire Fate, and he had 0 Fate, so he can't play a character. So not the best province. It actually probably I think he hit the worst province on both of those attacks. Scorpion did, which is not what you want to see. But Adaptive Shadows goes back to the hand. The honor totals are getting pretty low here, 5-3. But Dragon is up 5 cards, so I don't think he's in a very bad spot. Both of his characters are dishonored, though, which is kind of annoying, especially with this Cunning Magistrate on the board, but there is the Void Fist that you can play from your discard pile. Ooh, and we see Double Yokuni, Doom Shugenja, Mia Mystic. Shiori is actually pretty good here, with your opponent on only 3 honor. I would definitely consider playing Shiori. Assassination into Steel Honor puts Dragon near death. Yeah, that's true. So you can, if he plays like the Doom Shugenja, you can assassinate that, go down to 2, and then steal with box. Then he goes down to 2, And then you have Shiori, you just need to win 2 conflicts. Gonna play the Hiroe though. I mean, that's a good card, so it's fine, probably. Only 1 fate on it though. Shiori's gonna get discarded now, which is a little bit unfortunate. But Dragon does have 2 Dishonored characters again, so if you can just wait like 2 more turns, you probably have a good shot at dishonoring him. Does Dragon have any censures? No. So you don't have to worry about any events getting canceled. Okay, this is actually good. Scorpion's gonna bid 3 here. He desperately needs those cards. And this is also going to turn his stronghold back on, so now they'll both go to 4 honor. So he's not going for the dishonor out just yet. You definitely need to see some more cards probably if you want to make that happen anyway. Hopefully for him he sees the 3rd Fate Worse Than Death. There's a Cloud the Mind on the Hiroe. You could have played that on the Cunning Magistrate. Maybe he has 2. A little bit unsure why you played on that character. We haven't seen any let goes yet from Dragon, or sorry, from Scorpion. 2 of them in the deck. There's a Goblin Sneak. Not really sure why you play that right now. But, okay. Maybe he's going to do a military attack first with just the Sneak. You could go military water, just take the 2 fate, and then force the Doom Shugenja to defend. That seems good. You do have to go at Feast or Famine though, right? But you have Assassinate, so... Yeah, he is going to go at Feast or Famine with that Water Ring. Maybe he's just going for the Stronghold break, actually. Stronghold is Rally to the Cause. I mean, it's going to be probably like a couple more turns before he can do that, right? We see the defense with the Doom Shugenja. Scorpion got the 2 fate though, so he's fine. Can just pass here. Like, I don't think you care about this at all. Assassinate is just too expensive right now. Yeah, I would definitely not assassinate here. It was doable when the honor totals were 5 to 3 and the box wasn't used, because then you go down to 2 and then you steal. Then you have 3 and they have 2. But in this situation, you just go down to 1, so definitely don't want to do that. Ooh, we see a Skirmisher. Do you go Void here? I think you go Void, right? Yeah, it looks like he's gonna do Void. You could double covert. I don't think you can just send the Skirmisher. It seems like not enough, because you want to win this ring, right? You could go to province that's not shameful, but finding secret cash would be really bad. The other one is upholding authority. That would be not as bad, but It's a risky coin flip there. Whoa, this is unexpected. He's just going to go political void with the investigator. If I have fate worse than death, I think I'm just playing that here. Right? I might still defend with Hiroe in case he has a conflict character. But we'll see. Like, you really don't want him to get this void ring. And you also really don't want him to investigate, right? Yeah, so he's still deciding who to defend with. I think you probably, like, well, so the other conflict, you're just gonna get coverted, right? So you could just defend with the Cunning Magistrate here. Possibly don't defend, swing air with Cunning. I don't know. Like, where are you gonna attack? Are you gonna attack at Shameful? And then he honors Mitsu? It seems bad. We see an Adaptive Shadows. So this is good, actually. There's the Investigator, sees Bonsai and Way of the Scorpion as the two new cards. You probably discard Way of the Scorpion. Yep, that is the choice. And yeah, again, Scorpion just has so few cards in hand. This Investigator is really doing a lot of work. So if Dragon has a way to get this Void Ring, if he just boxes now, then he wins, right? He could go for the break. What card could he have to break this? I don't think he can actually break this. I think he should just box and take the win. Because there's just nothing that Scorpion can do, right? Actually, so I guess he played the Adaptive Shadows. Oh, he has a Pathfinder's Blade. Is he going to court games maybe and go for the break? I guess he played the Adaptive Shadows so it wouldn't get killed with the Investigator. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. Like, again, what is your political attack going to be here? Do you just go Magistrate into Shameful? You can't go into Feast, right? It's definitely not looking good for Scorpion here. There's an attempted use of Shameful. You can Pathfinder's Blade that, but he doesn't. Probably better to save it. Feast is safe, then you could get the honor to turn Assassinate back on. I don't see how Feast is safe. Like, you don't want Cunning Magistrate to die this turn, do you? Oh, well, never mind. He Void Rings it. You don't want Heroe to die this turn, though, do you? And then he would get the Doom Shugenja unless you assassinate it. For next turn. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what this attack is going to be. It seems bad either way. Because Dragon's gonna have a covert no matter what. So whoever you don't attack with is just gonna get coverted. So you probably just have to attack with both, right? But yeah, both of these provinces just feel so bad to attack. Yeah, I don't know. You could just, I guess you could just stay standing and then, no, but you don't tie favor, do you? Well, if he attacks with both, you do. But if he just attacks with one, he can leave the other one standing and take the favor. I don't know. I mean, the favor doesn't matter too much here, does it? Don't think it does. So, Hiroe going to attack air, it looks like. Let's see where he attacks. He attacks Feast or Famine, okay. So this is just going to break then, and then he steals the Fate from Hiroe onto the Doom Shugenja. And then I guess you assassinate it? Ooh, we see Mitsu defend, actually. Okay, he has a court games. Seems good. Is he gonna try to stop this airing from going off? He needs another card to win the conflict. We see a pass. I think I would have just let this break, probably. Because then next turn his board is just Goblin Sneak, right? Like, I don't know. There's a Tattooed Wanderer. That's an extra skill. Misclick. Not in conflict. Wait, why do you... That's a little bit confusing. Maybe he's gonna try to break Shameful, but he needs one more skill. Yeah, I'm not really sure. There's the assassinate on the tattooed wanderer. Magistrate defending, well, you just covert it, right? Oh, he played it for Void Fist. Okay, that makes sense, actually. Yeah, you could have actually coverted, or sorry, you could have assassinated the skirmisher instead of the guy with the fate, but wait, you just lose now, right? Why did he play assassinate? Wait, yeah, he played skirmisher this turn, right? Let me go back and check. Yeah, he just loses now. Yep, he played skirmisher this turn. Uh, huh. Yeah, I think he tried to trigger Adaptive Shadows. Should have gotten Adept back first before Assassinate. Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of a weird mistake there. If he takes Adept back to the hand before he plays the Assassinate, then he gains 1 honor and loses 1 honor since it's honored. So he's still at 1 honor after Assassinate, but now he can play the Adept into the conflict, so it's not undefended. Yeah, no problem, Phoenix Fox. If Dragon can still win the conflict, then he could just like do a firing and dishonor the Adept. Right? Scorpion does have a small bonsai, so he could get up to skill 4. 5 with the favor. So Dragon would have actually needed 4 strength to win the conflict. Yeah, you go fire, but you still have to win. Cloud of Mind, Reprieve, Let Go, Let Go. Of course you draw all your Let Goes against the No Attachment Scorpion, right? Oh, yeah, that's true. Cunning Magistrate is honored, so firing wouldn't kill him. I mean, he would still die next turn, right? Like, next turn, Dragon is first player. He has Mitsu. He has Investigator. He can just go big air attack. Take the last honor. I mean, Scorpion would use his box, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't matter, though. Yeah, Skirmisher would have needed a buff. Looks like Mind's Desire is asking me if I want to come co-cast a different game. Yeah, he's going to be too low honor to do a whole lot. Yeah, he didn't have a buff. But yeah, I'm going to go join Mind's Desire now. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you guys next time.